Welcome to my Georgia Bulldogs Dynasty here on College Football 25, where we are getting ready to start off year 4 with a trip to Doak Campbell Stadium here to take on the Florida State Seminoles. It's a top 25 matchup. A redshirt freshman, Keldon Leonard, is going to be making his first career start for the Georgia Bulldogs. Can he get a road victory here in front of an awesome road crowd in a tough environment? The crowd is definitely alive, and Georgia and Leonard are going to start off with the ball here to get things underway. We will take a look at the defense right afterwards. Eric Addington, the super speedy redshirt freshman, gets a return up to the 18. It's a new year, a lot of new players. Fernando Cantrell, of course, leading returning receiver here for Georgia. But let's take a look at Florida State's defense here. So you start off here at defensive end. Pretty good player here in Lamont Green that drops off pretty heavily behind him. Same for a right end here, Amari Williams, and it's a pretty considerable drop off here to Spencer Browning. Defensive tackle group is solid but young behind KJ Sampson. I think we're going to be able to run the football on them. Linebacker group is not spectacular. Does not look like nobody really standing out. Some good athletes, though, so something to keep in mind there. Really good athlete, but nobody that's super great. Cornerback room has some speed here with Kai Bates. Quindarius Jones is really solid, but can maybe take the top off of him to Carlos Jones. Pretty decent cornerback room, but it's not great. The safeties are not great either. It looks like a Florida State defense that is going to be a little above its head here, but it is a first-time starting quarterback for Georgia. Keldon Leonard. How do they start things off? It's a 4-wide receiver set. It's going to be a carry to Glenn Easy, not Tavares Tobias, and it is a huge first run for him. Quick gain of 11. Saw a big offseason. From all reports here for Easy, now we see Tavares Tobias out there trying to keep things simple for Leonard. It's a handoff to Tobias. He tries to cut that back inside. Florida State does a nice job there, though, getting out there and getting pressure on him. That is just a gain, or excuse me, right at the line of scrimmage there on that play. See how Georgia maybe wants to attack here. They do go 3 wide receivers. We're in the shotgun for the first time. Keldon Leonard. Send Tuggle in motion. They try to set up the screen to him. Nitro Tuggle makes that for a gain of 5. Now setting up a 3rd and 5. How does Georgia attack here? What do they decide to do? They want to go 3 wide receivers. Leonard, of course, very rattled, takes the snap here. Want to get this to Dexter Dallas, who makes his first catch of the season, and it is a first down for Georgia. Trying to take this one easy so far here. Going to go back to the pistol now. Bring 2 tight ends out. Leonard's looked fairly composed so far. 1st and 10, Leonard. It's a handoff to Tobias. Nice run there. Gets the gap. Gets good blocking. Gets that for a gain of 9. Now a 3 wide receiver set. Leonard sends Dexter Dallas in motion, and Dallas is going to get a block from Tobias. A great block down the field from Tuggle, and Dallas takes it across the 30. Already, quote-unquote, his second catch of the day. That one's almost more of a handoff, but it does work out in Georgia's favor. Now go 3 wide receivers. Glenn Easy is out there. It's going to be a handoff to him. Good blocking. Takes that for a gain of 6. Seeing the young man get some work here early on. Three wide receiver set. Leonard takes it. It's going to be a handoff to Tobias. Gets caught in the backfield. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a 3rd and 4 here. What does Georgia do? Leonard takes the snap. Gonna try to dump this down to Dallas, who cannot make the catch. Leonard got hit as he was trying to throw that one. It's going to end up sending true freshman Jadowski out there to try to make this field goal. The kick is up and the kick is good. Georgia, led by Keldon Leonard, do go down the field. Get points on the board there on that opening drive. Kind of saw a little bit of everything. Tried to get pretty much everybody involved except for Fernando Cantrell, at least early. Jadowski does put Georgia up 3-0 here. Georgia kicks it off, returned out to the 18. We'll now take a look at this Florida State offense where LaWayne McCoy, talked about him in the season preview episode, top 5 for the Heisman, highest rated wide receiver in the country, but hasn't produced like a guy that's hitting that level of talent. So they have Mike Michaud, freshman quarterback for them. Really good, solid player, good speed. Let's see, the arm strength, pretty solid. Short accuracy is 99 already. Really good, accurate quarterback for sure. Running backs, pretty solid here, led by junior Cam Davis, Jay Braswell, Earl Tootin. Then, of course, LaWayne McCoy, 97 speed. Camden Fryer, 94 speed. J.D. Brink, 99 speed. So they're really, really fast. Landon Thomas is a really good tight end. Offensive line has an elite guard here in Manasseh Itite. Yeah, the offensive line is pretty solid all the way across. And again, it's a lot of new players for this Georgia defense. How do they react with this Florida State team that's got a lot of speed and a lot of inexperience on this Georgia team? That one's thrown underneath. Chris Jones misses his first tackle attempt of the season. That is a very quick game for LaWayne McCoy. Michaud already with a completion almost for a first down there. Throw it across. Georgia decided to send a blitz. Did not work. That is a first down for the Seminoles. 4 wide here, it looks like. Hand it off to the running back. Chris Jones got out of position. It'll be a first down run. Georgia, of course, has aspirations for winning a national title this year. Need better defense than what we have seen so far in this one if they're going to do so. Jordan Hall making his first impact play of the season. Hall has been really good for Georgia. Thought he might end up skipping out for the NFL draft. Looks like he's trying to stay to boost his draft stock. Michaud trying to set up a screen. Cam Davis, really nice play there by Crawford. Able to get off the block. They transfer him from Auburn, operating as the slot corner here for the Dogs. Kind of just a regular spread set here. Going to try to get that out wide, and it is completed. It's a little whip route. Crawford not playing underneath enough there, and that is McCoy with another first down grab. Got a lot of running room there. Nice carry, nice vision. Bit of over pursuit. Again, this is a linebacker group that hasn't played a ton of football, at least on the field. Know there's going to be some first game jitters here. Get this out wide. It is completed. See an injury to Ethan Williams for Florida State. So good drives from both offenses to start off. Wide, this is going to be a nice cutback. Good play to come up there. Dre hooks, but it is going to be a first down. Georgia struggling here on defense, and that is going to be an RPO. Can he get it out there? Crawford with another tackle, already his third. Short completion to gain of 3. Georgia playing up close. Tries to throw that one over the middle, almost picked off by Peel. Ends up falling incomplete. Machala tried to put that on his man, almost got undercut. That one probably should have been intercepted, but it wasn't. Florida State lives to fight another play here. He is going to throw this one away now. Did finally get pressure. Both defenses bent but did not break on these opening drives. Florida State now going to attempt a field goal here. See if Georgia can put a little pressure on it. And they do not. 3-3 is your score. Both teams driving down the field, stalling out in the red zone, but kicking field goals. 3-3 is a tie game. We see Eric Addington here. Going to take the return. Oh, we got 99 speed. Tried to create a little havoc there, but doesn't get passing down finally. See Keldon Leonard for his second drive as a starting quarterback comes out. It'll be a stretch play to Tobias. Get a whole lot of blocking there. Ends up being a gain of 2. So far, we have not seen Reed McGinnis. Going to be a carry for Tobias. Got a decent bit of blocking there. It is quickly 3rd down for this Georgia offense. 5 carries, 16 yards so far. Leonard's going to take the snap. Going to get this to Riddell, who does make his first catch of the season. Takes that for a first down. Georgia is probably going to be a little wary about taking deep shots here early on with Leonard. See how that ends up playing out, as that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Both of these young quarterbacks playing well. Both of them being redshirt freshmen. Both have seemed pretty composed. They've looked good. Both teams trying to play it safe. Both teams also trying to avoid mistakes. Does one of these quarterbacks end up making a crucial error here in the second quarter to kind of spring one of these teams back out now into this 2 tight end pistol look? Leonard's going to take it. It's a handoff to Tobias. It's a gain of 4 out of that. And I think you are going to see a lot of short passes, a lot of running for Georgia this year. Leonard, we're seeing Cantrell in motion, and now throw the screen to him. He gets a good block of Cantrell. Going to get the first down. Leonard's looked composed. It's a matter of when they decide to take that first shot play. Leonard takes the snap. Going to try to scramble up. Does get a yard there. Could have maybe dumped that off to Cantrell. Still ends up being a gain of 1. So far, they've had pretty good success running the football here. Now go 4 wide with some Greg DiNapoli out there with the usual trio. It'll be a handoff to Easy. Had a bigger hole than that. Got to get a little bit wider. Sets up now a 3rd and 6. Leonard takes the snap. We'll try to get that over to Easy, but he gets hit, and Georgia's going to have to punt it away. I don't think anything was really breaking open there. I wanted to go for that out route to Dallas. Cut it underneath. Can't take the deep shot there. Nobody's open there. If I maybe could have paused for a second, had Tuggle open. Kind of went to dump that off, see if I can make a play with easy. But Georgia does send Lozano out there to punt this one away. A nice boot behind it. Can we get it stopped? And we do. The punt lands right at the 6. Nice play by Andre Evans. Got a lot of speed. All right, let's see if Georgia plays a little bit better here on defense. Shaw takes the snap. Be a play action. Going to get this out wide. They got a lot of speed at wide receiver. A lot of underneath stuff for them. Georgia kind of giving them the easy throws right now. They did buckle down with tighter coverage on the last drive late. This time they take the big shot, and it is LaWayne McCoy strikes, and Florida State gets their first lead. You wondered why he was in the top 5 for the Heisman preseason after just a 400-yard campaign last year, but McCoy hits for the first big shot here. Ends up being a touchdown here for Florida. Florida State now with a 10-3 lead. How does Georgia and Keldon Leonard respond to the first bit of adversity on the season? Andre Evans taking that for a touchback. So they created the big play. We just talked about how they were, kind of throwing everything underneath. Didn't shade down or anything. Just found a big hole up the middle with a guy that's got a lot of speed. Tobias, nice run there. It's a gain of 6. Leonard will drop back, take it. Gets this over the Tuggle. Just make sure he grabs it, gets the first down. That is one of the formations that you will see Eric Addington in. Leonard takes it. Wait, Dexter Dallas is going to catch that. Just a gain of 3 there, though. Georgia's still going to, they're going to throw the ball a lot still. They want to do a lot better job of taking care of the football. Leonard. I hand this one off to Tobias. Does a nice job pushing that one forward. A gain of 7 off of that. Really nice work there for him. It is a 3rd and inches. Leonard takes the snap. He's just going to scramble up. He's going to get the first down. He's got good legs. He's not the best when it comes to carrying the football. Tuggle goes in motion. Throw that screen to him again. Tuggle doesn't get a lot. Was able to get a gain of 4 out of that. Leonard's looked calm and composed. 3 wide. Leonard's going to take it, hand it off to Tobias. A gain of 3. It's now 3rd and 3. Georgia decide to attack here on this 3rd and 3 here. Leonard takes the snap. He's going to throw the bomb to Cantrell. Can he bring it down? Cantrell, it goes through his hands, incomplete. Went for the bomb on the 3rd and 3. Georgia is at least going to line up here. They're actually going to snap the ball. It's a touch pass up to Dexter Dallas, who's going to sneak through. Dexter Dallas gets the first down. They were kind of in no man's land there. Decided to be aggressive, and Dallas already with 4 touches extends the drive. I think that is just Georgia realizing that they don't have the momentum. You don't want to punt it back again. It'll be a handoff to Tobias. Big run there. Nice blocking. Takes that for a first down. Already 10 carries for him. Leonard now calling up an audible. It's going to be a handoff to Easy. Solid run there, a gain of 6. Easy now dealing with some wear and tear. Let's take him out. Probably just move in McGinnis into that spot, I would think. Let's take a look though. Actually, we'll put in Crook, a freshman. I think I kind of want to get away from redshirting guys because they end up, nobody's really leaving or developing so fast that I'm getting a whole bunch of juniors and stuff leaving from this one. Leonard's just going to hand this one off to Tobias. Gets another first down, gets it into the 10. Georgia trying to play smart. Got aggressive. 1st and 10, essentially 1st and goal. Leonard's going to take the snap. He's going to try to scramble out. That's going to be a big 9-yard sack. Amari Williams comes off the edge. Makes a play there. At the 2-minute warning. Georgia again still down 10-3. 2nd and 19 from the 19. He tries to fit that into Riddell, and it is picked off. Leonard makes his first mistake of the season. Tried to fit that into a spot where he should not have. DeMarco Ward comes and picks it off, and now Georgia's in a bad spot here in game 1. That's a pass over the middle. It's completed. McCoy and Crawford thankfully tackles him. A.J. Bolden in a really bad spot there. Florida State now. I think the Seminoles get the ball to start the second half, too. This is a really bad spot for Georgia. You get a tackle there. Leonard just made a big mistake there on the 2nd and 19. Hasn't forced anything, but forced that one there, and out of Najee Green. Let's get a tackle. I don't think that's going to end up being a sack, though. Florida State's going to call a timeout. It's going to be a 3rd and 2. Can Georgia get off the field here? It's going to be a pass, and it's over the middle. Another big, Georgia is just really struggling with Florida State's offense right now. Let's see. Georgia decides to do. Get that one underneath. Is completed again. I believe that's Landon. Oh, nope, that's Fryer. Completion. Very little time left here. That one's going to end up being tackled down at the 1. Take a timeout. Do they even take another snap, or do they just take a field goal here? They're going to take another snap. Nope. They are, in fact, going to kick the field goal here. Going to try to go up full 10. Georgia preparing for the fake. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And Eldon Leonard, his teams are running so much clock off at these long drives. If it does not work out in your favor, it is not a good look. Andre Evans not able to bring anything out of there. And Florida State with a 10-point lead here at halftime. Done a really good job throwing underneath. Machad is making really nice decisions, but they've also hit LaWayne McCoy for a couple of really nice long plays, including a big touchdown. Georgia's going to have to find a way to react a little bit. I think that Florida State has a really nice advantage on us with their wide receivers and the speed that they have. Georgia's got really fast wide receivers as well. And they create some of those deep shots. They took that one on the 3rd down play where they ended up going for it on 4th down with the jet pass to Dallas that they converted. They took the deep shot to Cantrell. He just could not bring it in. It's kind of the one big bugaboo, and they take the shot over the middle again. They are really trying to hit that spot for whatever reason. But they're taking it because it's working. But that spot has been a real weakness right now for Georgia for some reason. Try to throw the screen, and there's nobody there for Cam Davis. Gillen Bolden come up and make the tackle. Get that again. Thought they might could undercut that, but it's a first down for Florida State. Four wide receivers. They're doing enough with the play action, kind of holding these linebackers. They're just throwing just in rhythm. I mean, it's quick, succinct decisions. Landon Thomas's first catch there. Who for Georgia is going to make a play here? Goes underneath, kind of put Chris Cole in a bad spot there. Ends up being a first down, and Cole is dealing with a lot of problems. Minus 18 speed didn't give us a whole lot. We end up having to take him out, I think. John just does a nice job there avoiding the sack. We're going to have to take Jones out if he's going to be that banged up. Or excuse me, yeah, Cole. Put Shaughnessy in right there for right now. Then put Johnson in there. Kind of hate it for him. Waited his turn to play, and he's just kind of dealing with some injury stuff right now. Another pass. Shaw just drops that off. Thankfully, Cam Davis goes out of bounds. A 3rd and 8. Georgia really needs to get a stop here. I'm gonna try to go wide. A really nice, excellent play there from Crawford underneath the transfer, making a play. Good to see that. Punt is away. Addington's got some room to return this. He's got big time speed as a playmaker. It's up to the 28. All right, Georgia's out on offense. You get the big stop. Leonard's last snap, he threw an interception. They send Addington in motion. Leonard takes it. Gonna get that to Cantrell, gets the catch. It's a gain of 6 out of that. Second grab for him. Leonard takes the snap. Goes screen to Tobias. Gets enough of a block there. Gets the first down. Georgia is really, they're really wanting to take a shot. I can tell you that. Leonard going to take the snap. He's going to have to just scramble up. He's going to slide down. It's a gain of 5. Leonard going to take that. He's going to dump that to Blank, left all by himself. Going to get the first down. There's a flag on the play.
Personal foul.
Unnecessary roughness. Blank was just going out of bounds there. Kind of surprisingly. Going to give them a little extra room though. Where does Georgia create the big play here? Leonard's going to take the snap. He's going to roll out. Nothing there. He's just going to scramble for more yards. Gets a gain of 4 out of that. He just cannot find shot plays right now. Leonard going to try to stand in the pocket, delivers a nice pass here to Dallas, who gets inside the 10. Georgia is not dead in the water yet. How do they decide to strike here? They go 3 wide. Leonard's going to send Addington in motion. Addington gets his first offensive touch. He's got the speed. He gets to the edge. Gets it down to the 1. Now Georgia at least in a good spot here to get this one a little bit closer. It's a 2nd and goal from the 1. Tobias is out there. He's going to get the ball, and he's going to get stopped. Regardless, this is 4 down territory. Tobias is out. Glenn Easy is in. Leonard's going to take it, hands it off to Easy, who puts it in. Just puts his head down, goes forward. Georgia gets on the board, gets this back to a 1-possession game. Glenn Easy, been a defensive battle here in this one. Both offenses playing things relatively safe. Dowski's kick is up and it's good. 8-play, 65-yard drive. Took a little over 4 minutes off the clock. Almost 4.5, I guess. Dowski now is out to kick it away. Boots it into the end zone. Going to get a return, though. Stuck at the 15. Georgia did a nice job on their last drive getting off the field. Had a nice couple of plays in coverage. They go empty here. Want to try to take the shot. That one is knocked away. Nice play by Field. KJ Bolden putting a hit on out there as well. Trying to run this screen again. Nice job coming up from KJ Bolden. Just a gain of 3 there. Got that over to the freshman Gaudette. They go wide again. Got a couple of drags out here, and that's going to be a big sack. Justin Williams and Jordan Hall making impact plays. Getting Machad down. That's Justin Williams' first big play of the game there. Getting after the quarterback. Georgia does a nice job again defensively. They're getting off the field. The defense seems to kind of be getting into rhythm. Addington got a room to move. He's going to take this one into the right at the 30. Nice job on the return from him. The 2 tight end pistol look here. Leonard, it's a play action. Going to get this over to Blank, who does get the catch. Thought that safety might be squeezing down, but instead was coming more on a blitz. Ends up being a nice play, nice decision there. With Blank, I just really want him to actually just catch the football. That's why you might see me sliding a little bit more with him. Leonard now. Got Crook out there. Going to get the handoff. First play for the freshman there. It's a gain of 8. And with Easy dealing with some stuff, wanted to get Crook involved. A little surprising for sure. Not what we were expecting to happen here. 2nd and 2. Tobias is back out there. Send Addington in motion. Leonard takes the snap. Going to duck that underneath, and Cantrell is wide open and gets into the end zone, and Georgia has stormed back in this 3rd quarter to take the lead. A lot of football left to be played. Keldon Leonard gets his first career passing touchdown, and it goes to Fernando Cantrell. Leonard now 16 of 20, 147 yards, and the score. Of course, the interception earlier, but he has been good. He's been accurate. Cantrell makes up for the drop earlier, finds a way to get open. Gives Georgia the lead. First lead since the 1st quarter for the Dogs. Georgia's defense playing well here in this 3rd quarter, and they continue the momentum. And Ty Shaughnessy a lot here for the first time. It's a carry to Davis. Nice tackle there by Jones as Davis was about to get loose there. Just the 2nd carry for him today. They've been very, very pass happy with a freshman that's played well, though. We got a handoff again. Shaughnessy does a nice job. Ken Davis breaks that tackle. get through the young linebacker. This is a big play, 3 wide receiver pistol look here. This is going to be a pass. Gonna put that in an awkward spot, and Landon Thomas will put Jones in an awkward spot there. Found Landon Thomas there for the big play. Now go to the pistol, or excuse me, it's a shotgun flip to the other side. Dump this out to Landon Thomas, a gain of 3. I got to do a better job of not switching off. I've done that a couple times with KJ, and it kind of put us in bad spots. Florida State, though, driving here as we start the 4th quarter. Can Georgia make something happen here on defense yet again? Florida State has had the big explosive plays. Georgia's had the more methodical drives. Nothing really explosive there on their end at all. Had a couple of really crucial sacks. And they come up with something here defensively. It'll be a pass again on a man wide open. Nice open field tackle by DeMello. Just kind of put on an island there. Shaw has really impressed me. 3 tight ends. We'll see McNabb out here now for the first time as well. It's going to be a play action. Nowhere for Rashad to go. He just ends up throwing it away. Georgia was desperate to get a sack. Machado has done such a nice job of backing up, getting away from pressure. He's taken a couple of sacks for sure. Georgia's gotten to him. He's done a nice job. Oh, and there we go. Justin Williams making a play. Tried to run an RPO. Machado did not make the right decision there, though. That is a huge loss. Looked like he tried to pull that for the RPO, but Williams was on him. Williams did a nice job of disguising what he wanted to do there. 3rd and 14, keep it in front of you. Make them kick the field goal. They're going to go wide, and DeMello gives up the first down. McCoy able to extend it there. DeMello just did not stay on him quite enough. It's going to be a run. Jordan Hall with a nice play. Getting him in the backfield. Be a pass again, gets that underneath. Down to the 3. Georgia's just been a little out of position. 5 wide. Going to throw that one wide, and that is going to be a touchdown for Florida State. How do you let Gaudette just get open in the corner of the end zone by himself? Georgia covered the inside routes well, but left him wide open on the outside. It's a 3-point lead for Florida State. 9 minutes left in the game. Andre Evans on the return. Gets it up to the 18. Two tight end pistol set. It's going to be a handoff to Tobias, but he's wrapped up in the backfield. Really nice play there. It's going to be a false start on Crook. It's now a 2nd and 17. Again, no reason to panic. Leonard just takes it. Going to dump that off to Crook. Can he get a block? He doesn't get anything. It's now a 3rd and 16. Oh. Leonard's going to take the snap here. He's going to take a sack as Williams comes off the edge again. Georgia's going to have to punt. And now Florida State with all the momentum here. Big time punt. Get there to him. He's going to call for the fair catch. Georgia has to hold them to a field goal or less here. Quick RPO, just make the tackle. In the 4. Man, that false start ends up just putting you in a hole. So run to Cam Davis. Nice job there from Peel and Jordan Hall, but it still ends up being a gain of 5. It's going to be a run play, and they tackle him, but Johnson gets Davis, but he gets the first down. Just 5.5 minutes left. Georgia got to have something here on defense. You got to have a big play. It's going to be a run, Shaughnessy. To make the tackle, it's a gain of 2. Time is running short for Georgia. They haven't shown to be explosive on offense at all. 3 wide receivers here. Going to be a carry for Cam to the left side. He's wrapped up. 3rd and 7. It's going to be a pass. Throw that off to the right side, and it's another first down. Georgia just cannot get off the field on these 3rd downs. They're killing them on the outside. Florida State, it's a handoff to Cam Davis. Gets a lot of good blocking there. It's a gain of 6. Georgia's getting pretty close to having to start using timeouts. Underneath, that was going to be picked off. McNabb jumps it. Is he out? 50, 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, and that's going to be a pick 6. Tyrese McNabb, 76 yards, gives Georgia the lead. A huge play, the first big play of his career. They tried to make the throw underneath. McNabb grabs it and takes it back to the house. Machad makes his first mistake, and it's a big one. McNabb just barely had the speed, barely had the stamina. Landon Thomas almost chases him down, but he takes it 76 yards, a huge touchdown, and Georgia has retaken the lead in front of a silent crowd. That is a 24-20 lead. Georgia, with 3 minutes left, has taken the lead. And now Georgia, 4-point lead, 3 minutes left. Florida State has shown the big play passing game. Can somebody for Georgia make another play? Tyrese McNabb makes the first super significant play of the season for Georgia. Can somebody else make one here? Pass over to the right side. Davis gets knocked out of bounds there. Trey hooks, it's a gain of 4. 4 wide receivers, 3 to the left side. Try to hit these quick passing games out of this. That one's over, a nice route there. Another first down for Florida State. And that's a shot down the right side, and McCoy takes it inside the 25. They are just eating the big pass plays here, really hurting Georgia. Golly, man. It's going to be a play action. That's going to be a big sack there. Adenije Green able to wrap him up. That's a 9-yard loss. We're at the 2-minute warning. Somebody got to make a play. Underneath, quick tackle. It's going to be a 3rd and 14. Down to a minute and a half now. Georgia's going to scramble up. He's going to go for it. Going to get tackled down at the 5, and Florida State takes a timeout. Everybody left. Machal for the first time scrambles and creates a big play there. First and goal at the 5, Georgia. It's a handoff to Cam Davis, and he's going to dive into the end zone. Florida State has retaken the lead. Just the big passing plays the defense has given up. And then the huge scramble from Machad. He makes his play. Can Keldon Leonard make one of his own? Andre Evans. They're going to have to go quite a ways here. Can you just create something? Leonard takes the snap. He's going to try to get this one over to Addington, who catches it. 99 speed. Number 15. Going to try to run a little bit of the clock out, and he's going to score. Georgia, the quick strike offense, takes the lead again, but may have taken too little time. Keldon Leonard, Eric Addington, two guys in the same recruiting class, redshirt freshmen. They don't cover Addington. He strikes for the big play. Georgia's been trying to create that exact play all game. Jadovsky's kick is up, and it is good. Georgia leads by 4. Took them 14 seconds there to retake the lead. Holy cow, what a football game we are watching today, ladies and gentlemen. 4-point lead for Georgia. 2 timeouts for Florida State. They have to get a touchdown. That one's intercepted to Mello Jones. To the 15, and Georgia is going to survive their trip to Doak Campbell and come away with a victory. Oh my goodness, what a game. Oh wow. Leonard gonna hand it off to Tobias. Gain of 6. Florida State has to take a timeout. What a game. Handoff to Tobias, who's going to get the first down. Georgia's going to be able to take a knee and come away with a 4-point victory here. What a game. What a play. Keldon Leonard, Eric Addington, Tyrese McNabb, DeMello Jones, and Georgia with a 4-point win here. Had to make the big comeback. Down 2 scores heading into the second half. Do just enough to get it done. Keldon Leonard, 230 passing yards, 82% completion percentage, 2 scores through the air. None bigger than the big throw to Eric Addington. What a game. What a sensational game this was. Addington makes his first massive play of his career. Keldon Leonard shows that he can get the job done. Wow. Just wow. Wow. Florida State outplayed Georgia in this game, but Georgia won the turnover battle, and that ended up being enough. They won time of possession. Definitely focused on running the ball more. Found enough big passing plays, but Leonard and company played this one safe. 18 of 22, 230 yards, 2 scores, and interception, and that's 230 yards with an 82-yard touchdown pass. Tobias 15 for 64. Thought Leonard did a nice job scrambling, easy 5 for 27. Did find the end zone. Dealt with a little bit of an injury there towards the back half of the game. Jamal Crook did get a carry. Did have a false start as well, though. Dallas 5 for 67, Tuggle 3 for 14, Cantrell 3 for 26, and the score did have a big drop. It would have really opened up his day. Eric Addington, 2 catches, 90 yards, an 82-yard game-winning touchdown. Khalil Blank 2 for 20, one for Crook, 1 for 7 for Riddell, and then Tobias had 1 for 7. Did have 2 drops. Cantrell, of course, was the big shot down the left sideline. Armor Freeland gave up a couple of sacks in this one. Williams is a really good player for them, though. Bolden leads the way with 10 tackles. I thought the defense did a really bad job over the middle in this game. Played a lot of cover 3 with the speed that Florida State has. Maybe should have played a little bit more cover 2 and gotten the linebacker deeper there. I don't really know, but that spot over the middle was definitely a weakness for us in this one. You're starting a new guy there at strong safety that probably did not help things out there. Chris Crawford, I thought, had a really nice first game for us here, and then Hooks with 7 there. Tackles for loss, you had 2 from Justin Williams, 1 from Green, 1 from Hall. You had 2 sacks for Williams, 1 for Green. Interception from McNabb goes for a pick 6, and DeMello Jones closes it out, wins the game there at the end with an interception himself. But yeah, McNabb, huge, man. That was a gigantic play for the sophomore there in his first action. Was really, really impressed with Mike Machad. The 2 interceptions obviously hurt, both of them being in the fourth quarter, but he was really good, really accurate down the field. I think they have an absolute superstar stud quarterback. Cam Davis 10 for 31 in the score. Gaudette 3 for 34. Machad ends up with negative yards. We did have the big 19-yard scramble on a 2nd and 19 that really hurt us there at the end. Gaudette had a really nice game, though, including having a touchdown reception. Gibson, 8 for 82. McCoy was obviously their superstar, 5 for 176 in the score. I mean, we really did not have any answers for him. Thankfully, some of those other deep passes that he hit did not go for touchdowns, or maybe this game goes somewhere different. Andy Thomas, 4 for 41. Cam Davis did look good out of the backfield. For them defensively, Amari Williams definitely leads the way. 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, 8 tackles from that end spot. Looks really good. DeMarco Ward, 9 tackles, did have an interception, so a really nice game for him. I'm going to just get a couple of highlights. 4-point victory, got the job done there late. Man, wow. But Georgia, 31-27, let's advance so we survive and advance. Wow, great way to start off year 4, excuse me. Recruiting is obviously going great. Championship contender, we're back up to an A+. For whatever reason, that had dipped down to an A. Up to number 2. Let's take a look at scores around the country. Top 25, we had Notre Dame survive Purdue by 1 point. Penn State over Syracuse. Wisconsin upsets Pitt. Buffalo over Michigan in an upset as well there. Nebraska over Northern Illinois. Kansas State over Georgia Southern. Florida goes on the road and upsets Cal. Washington over Fresno State. West Virginia over Ohio. Texas A&M over Texas State. Of course, our win. Arkansas over Tulsa. Clemson over Tennessee in a big-time matchup there. UMass over the Pandas. Duke over Wake Forest. UAB over Army. Baylor upsets Oregon. A lot of upsets here in week 1. Boise State over North Carolina State. Colorado State upsets Arizona. Oklahoma State upsets Alabama on the road. Ohio State over Bowling Green. Texas Tech over Kansas, and UNLV over USC. So in a week of upsets, we survive against a team that was ranked 25th in the country, a team that I think you could argue outplayed us for sure, but Keldon Leonard and company made plays when they had to, got the job done. We were at 1-0, and the next time I see you in this series, we will be hosting the Louisville Cardinals, who are at 0-2. I'm sure they're a very talented team, though. I know they got an excellent quarterback. So, if you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. Check out my Tulane Dynasty also on the channel, along with my Atlanta Hawks franchise on NBA 2K25. Until next time, thanks so much for tuning in. Peace.